Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's always good to have you back here. Remember, if you're first time here, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like the video and always share the video. And today with me again, I have someone whom I love her so much. They were on my channel some weeks ago. I am the person of Mrs. Abisola Ajo. You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
It's good to have you. You know, the last time I had you and my husband, your husband on my channel, and you people blew our minds on your journey so far. You know, it's really exciting. When I watched that video, every piece of it made a lot of sense. And I just had to welcome her back again. I had to bring her all back because there's so much vibes to this woman, you know. So today, I wanted us to actually talk about, you know, there's this myth that people talk about, like, oh, as a married woman, or once you get married, you don't have to keep single friends. The minute you get married, you reduce your friendship with the single world and get attached to the married people. I just want us to really throw more light on that, as in how true can that really be? Is there something to it? Is it really true? And, you know,
Okay, well, just as she said, so people would say when you get married, you shouldn't talk to single people or make friends with them. Maybe talk to them, but not make friends with them.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so they cannot be friends at all. Could it be like casual friends or not friends at all?
well, I
Just
think
stay
the major thing here is like, okay, if you're married and you keep single friends, they get to influence you, so reduce your whole single friends thing and get more closer to married people. And
Okay.
I really don't get it.
Okay, so well, if I were to talk on that, I'm married and I have single friends. Honestly, I do not have married friends. Like, I just started meeting married friends after I got married. So if I'm saying now that I'm married, my friends of over 16 years and over 9 years and those I met in university, I just say now I'm married, so no more friendship with you. I don't think it makes sense for me, because these are people that have grown up with, that have added to me in one way or the other. They are not just ordinary friends. They are people that I still respect so much. They even give me advice as per marriage. The thing about life is, you can get advice from anyone, but how do you filter correct information?
Exactly.
The same married people you're saying probably I should be friends with now that I'm married, they are probably people that would even destroy the marriage, which you think keeping them or not keeping them will try, but you're trying to keep that marriage or stuff like that. So you're trying to keep some type of friends because of what you've heard. But what kind of friends are they actually? You might be keeping married friends, and the married friends are still the ones that are wrong for you. The single friends might be better, and the single friends might be wrong for you. I think defining married and single friends doesn't make much sense to me. What I feel is, who is the person? What does the person tell you? Does the person tell you things that are worthy for your marriage? Does the person give you enough advice? If the person gives you advice, you can take advice from anyone, but how do you filter this information? I think it starts with you. You as a person, you have to know what is right and what is not. And then you cannot totally rely on friends. So sometimes you need to seek elderly advice. So ditching your friends or putting them aside because you're married and they be still single, I don't think it makes much sense. Just know the kind of friends you keep and know what you hear, what you take and what you do not take from them. That's just my
Okay, I think I really love that answer, because when I heard about it, I told myself, I said, come on, what's this life turning into? So because I'm married now, I should now forget about the people that I've always built my life around. It's okay to say now that you're married, there are certain things about marriage that you are going to be learning, because you are new to the institution. So it's good to keep one or two married persons around. They'll be handy. But to say, okay, just dish all your single friends, don't forget those friends are going to be married too.
They will.
And when they get married, how do you go back to build the friendship?
Bring them back.
Does it even happen?
No.
You know, we talked about, there was one of our series, we talked about why you need friends. And we talked about you can't just dish people and expect that when you need them, you can just bring them back and they just like that. This is not abracadabra, it's not magic. So what you don't give, you can't get. So I feel when people get married, it's not a time for you to now say, I'm not superior than my single friends. It's a time to say, okay, I need to balance my life. Now I used to be single, there is a routine I usually have. I can't have that routine anymore. So I need to now balance a way to balance my marriage life and my single life with my single friends. You understand?
Let's add something to that.
Yeah.
I think where they're coming from is, for example, single people like to party a lot and go out a lot. So they like okay, I'm free, there's nobody, so I'm on my own and that. So they go out and now you have, so now I'm married, now I have to be committed to somebody. I'm going somewhere, I have to tell my husband. I cannot just go into the club or go to the beach and go alone and hang out with friends. True, your husbands can be very understanding. I'm hanging out with my friends today. They let you go. But there is a limit to the kind of things you can do now that you're married. So as Christians, of course, you should not go to club, but let's look at it from the going to club perspective. You are going out with your girls and all of that. Some people do that and it's wrong. As a married person, there are some things you shouldn't be doing anymore. But there are some things that you and your husband should talk about and know what and what not to do. So that's where single friends can be really influencing and bad, so to say. So single friends are not bad, but what are your single friends making you do and not do? Married friends too can be bad. Those married friends they're talking about, they can also take you to the club and
Very
be with your
true.
husband.
Very
So
true.
I think it's just the person, you have to be mature and you have to have mature friends, whether single, married, or whatever. That's what I would say.
Yeah. Because I've had stories of married people having married friends, and then they have a community of people, and then they come together. Married women, they come, they sit down, they discuss their marriage, discuss their husbands, and at the end of the day, this one's husband is doing very well, the other one's husband is just patching life, believing God for a better future. And because you are mingling with this one, tomorrow you are influenced and you start talking to your husband anyhow, saying, oh, is it not your mates that are out there making it? So I really don't think it's about being single or being married. It's about the person, the kind of friends that you keep, the kind of people you call friends, the kind of counsel that you seek from people. Because
What you
people
take in
always
and what
talk.
you don't take in.
People always talk.
always talk.
It's a normal thing.
Yes.
Like I'm talking right now, so people always
There will
talk.
definitely will still talk.
Whether your marriage is good or bad, people always talk.
Yes.
But the question is, how many of those information are you letting into your system? How many are you buying in? That's what really matters.
It's a free world.
It's
I
a
can say
free
whatever I
world.
like.
Oh my
You
God.
choose what to take and what not to take.
Simple. Simple. And the truth is, the only thing I would like to say right now is, as a married woman, if you are the type that you are used to hanging out with single ladies a lot, your single friends, now that you're married, I won't say single ladies, I'll say your friends, because you were once single. Now that you're married, you should be able to create a balance. You should now spend more time with your husband. Not even with the married women.
Exactly.
Spend more time with your husband. If you were used to hanging out on the beach, going to outing, now find a way to hang out with your husband on those places and get used to him and reduce the time so that you can now build your home. Not because they are single, because you want to build your home and you want to spend more time with the person you are building it with. And not because they are single at all. Because breaking out friendship because one is married and the other one is not married, it makes no sense. And if we now come to the talk of, oh, people are influencing me because they are single and I'm being carried away because they are single, trust me, such a person will also be carried away with married people.
Exactly.
So if there's no line to it about the marital status, it's all about you and what you can be influenced about. So what are your final words in a situation like this?
Okay.
To the singles out there, to the married people out there who are saying, oh, now I'm married and this is the advice I'm getting, what can I do to balance it up? And to the single people who are saying, I've lost my friend because she got married, what's your last words to them?
Okay, so I'll start with this. My friend one time was telling me, you've now dumped me because now you have somebody that's taking my space. He did not take your space. I told her he did not take your space. Somebody just got added, right? So you are still my friend. That I'm married now doesn't mean you are now aside. So I think single people now start feeling jealous or lonely that their friend has been taken, especially when you have a very close friend that you always, have the same space and all of that. It can be difficult. But what I would say is, let the person know you are not taking any, nobody's taking your space and all of that. You're still my friend. This is my husband. You will get married too. So if I stick with you forever, when you get married, what happens to me? So then
Stay where you are.
Exactly. Then another thing, if you have bad single friends, don't say they now said now in this video we said you can keep your single friend. Leave that single friend alone. That one that is always taking away from your husband.
Strong advice.
If you have married friends too that take away from your husband, so it goes both ways. So please let's just be careful, and I wish everybody a successful and peaceful marriage.
Thank you so much. So, like she has said it all. I don't even have any other thing to say. There's no other word. Keep your friends, but be sure of the kind of friend you are keeping, whether married or single. It goes both ways. It's not tied to one side. So, Mrs. Abisola, I'm really delighted. I'm so happy that you came on this show. I really thank you so much. And I need to thank your husband too for permitting you to be here. So thank you. And if you're out there, I guess you've gotten the questions you asked for, the answers that you asked for. But just in case you still have more questions, you can drop it on the comment section. And don't forget to like this video and always share the video. And if you're first timer here, please do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to subscribe. Thank you so much, and God bless you.